Hey, kia ora guys, it's me, Crystal Niho, and it's actually day 77 of my year-long transformation challenge to take relentless action. And, I'm feeling really excited today because, I have been taking relentless action. I guess I realized, I was listening to uh, the Knowledge Business Blueprint. Dean and Tony Robbins were talking today. And he brought up that quote. One of Tony's favorite quotes for me at the moment is, "We overestimate what we can do in a year and underestimate what we can do in 10 years." And so, like I look at my life and I think, I want more. Like I want a better car, I want to get a home, I want a better body, I want a partner, I want to be doing more shows, I want my pages to grow, want my business to be and my services to make more, to be asked, what is it, to, I want more people to purchase my services, and there's a lot of that stuff. But my son messaged me and he was just saying, he just said, that he liked one of my recent videos on, I think, I Am Crystal Nichol page, and he said it was inspiring, just a lot of the things that I was saying. And then I was looking at my Maya Dreams page, and today I completed one of the Confident Me programs that was at Peterhead School, and that's one of the programs, one of the schools that my daughter was actually in my class. And so one of the mothers was just thanking me because she said that she saw that her daughter, that her teacher was saying that she was more confident to get up and express her opinions in class, which she hadn't done previously. And, within the program that I run and building confidence in kids and youth, it's, you get children up 2 to 3 times every class, and they had about 13 or 14 sessions with me. So they each got up about 30, 40 times throughout the whole program. And as a group, they got up at least once or twice. So in an average class, they'd get up about 5 times to perform or talk or share their thoughts or do some kind of exercise. So, building confidence is just about making things a habit. But my point was that I remember when I was 15 years old, and I after I learned about personal development, which I'm not going to go into that story now because I've said it before, but I got introduced to Tony Robbins' personal power tapes through my mum, and then listened to the tapes, and then sorry about, I'm just holding the camera today, got super passionately obsessed with learning about the human psychology and why we do the things that we do. And so when I was 15 years old and I knew, I started dreaming a lot about me wanting to impact people. So previously, before this, since I was 4 years old, I wanted to be a performer, especially an actor, because I wanted to be able to captivate an audience and be able to share and tell stories that would inspire people. So with that in mind, and then listening to Tony Robbins, and then spending those 3 years just ingesting hundreds and hundreds of books, I realized that motivating and inspiring and aiding and helping people was something that I wanted to do. And it wasn't really until tonight that I realized I'm actually doing it. And it might be on a small scale, but we have to begin somewhere. And I look at my life and I think, I'm actually challenging myself. And, it's those small things. I started up a business that's actually becoming a legitimate business. Now, there might not be a lot of money coming in, but I'm starting to grow my brand. And I just think, the more support I get, the more clarity I get in the way that I deliver my services, I'm realizing I've already done a lot of the groundwork to be able to create programs. And I think, okay then, so and I've brought all of these programs, and I've brought the KBB, and I could help other people because now I've had a few people ask me to help them, to train them up to learn how to run workshops. So I realized, well, I spent $4,000 for this program. I still have to pay it off, but I can actually teach people. And sorry, I went on a whole nother. Sorry, I was got stuck in thought just then. But I now know that I can actually sell a lot of my work online, and I'm just like I'm actually living in that dream. And so I got to do a performance. I was talking about a show I got to do, and I realized I still want to perform. I got to MC, and I remember wanting to MC for a very long time. And now I've got to do it a little bit this year. I think it was at the end of last year, maybe this year. I was just MCing at a party, and I just made myself the MC. But I realized I just love doing that, and I got to do a show with some really established actors that have been doing it for years, and I knew that I was good enough because I've been doing it for so long. And I've started to do my Crystal the Drama Queen page, and I just, once you actually start taking action on your life, you really do create this massive momentum. And I'm on day 5 of my intermittent fasting. Maybe it's day 6. I'm on 5 or 6. And so I had a finale day today, for my Confident Me program, and then I went to a Christmas party tonight. So I kind of a little bit overindulged, but I actually got a real, like, my plate was a lot smaller than it initially would have been. And I was just thinking, okay, then I ate 2 desserts, which probably didn't need to do, but I said no to chocolate and no to other stuff. And I just kept thinking, well, tomorrow just means that I have to eat even more cleaner. So I'm actually really taking action on my eating and, feeling a lot better in my body. And I'm really excited because nobody tells you until you learn along the way what it actually takes to really improve your life, to really become successful, to really start to grow and succeed in the areas that you are passionate about or the line of work that you want to go into. And you can't actually learn this stuff by just doing the research or hearing about it through other people. You actually have to put yourself in the situation where you're making those principles that will improve your life, like self-awareness, taking action, being mindful. You actually have to make those principles of your life that you then apply, that help you when you're actually taking action and you're like living through those experiences. Because previously I knew all of this information, but I wasn't putting it into practice. And if you're not putting it into practice, then how do you actually know what it's like to actually do the work? So I'm excited because, I'm on this massive journey. I guess what I've realized is I'm um, taking a lot of relentless action is, in the last few days, I have realized that I'm now at the next level within my mindset. I now need to create even. So I have this. I've talked about it a bit before, but I have this victim mentality. And like, if things don't work out, oh, woe was me. And I was like, I've just started noticing that. And I'm like, okay, Crystal, you can't do that. You just can't do that anymore. You've got to think, cool, now where to next? And a lot of my, I get a bit anxious, or I get a bit, I send out lack of um, thoughts, and I also speak thoughts that are about lack of, like, oh, I just don't have that, or I don't have that. And I'm like, no, I need to get really clear on what I want in my head and what I want in my mind, what I know will improve my life. I want to put it on a piece of paper because that becomes a plan, but I want a vision board so I have clarity, and I can look at my vision board. I've got vision boards and a vision wall and a vision board, but I really want to improve in it. I was listening to John Asraf. I apologies for the really bad pronunciation, but then he was just talking about a completion board, and I was like, actually, that would be pretty amazing because I've got this YouTube channel. I can actually look at. It's actually allowing me to really monitor what my progress has been, and so I now want to start really visualizing my goals, my plans. I want to go to the KBB summit next year. I want to go to the temple. If it's not in Samoa, then somewhere in Asia. I want to be able to get some surgery that I've been trying to get for a very long time. I want weight loss goals. I want to do my solo show. I want to start filming some of the skits that I've written before. I want to complete 2 books. Now, I don't care if I don't finish them all next year, but I at least want to know that I started it. I want to finish off a couple of the feature films. Well, mainly one of the feature films that I've kind of got in my head a little bit on paper. Not on paper, on the computer. I actually want to, I actually want to do a show where I'm singing. I still have to post a song of me singing, so I might have the guts and try to do that tonight. My point is this: I am taking action, and you have to take action. And I am just trying to figure it out along the way, and I'm excited about it. And my videos aren't the flashiest thing. I don't care. I don't always have a tripod. Majority of the videos that I've been doing have all been handheld. But I mean, I didn't want to say, oh, well, I don't have this and I don't have that, which I have previously done before. But all I wanted to do is that I'm learning that the more consistent I am, the more that momentum keeps building. So I look at my Facebook pages. I've got the Crystal the Drama Queen. I've got my business one, Maya Dreams, and I've got my other one, which is about me really trying to kind of quite similar to this, but more well, not as personal. The I am Crystal Neho page, but I pay for ads and I pay a bit of money because I think, I find it to be an investment, and if I can reach more people, I'm willing to put in a bit of money for that. So I am just oh, sorry, it's quite late at night again, and it's a bit dry. But I just keep thinking, those pages are growing, and I'm reaching people, and it's a slow process. It's a slow progress, but at least with the Crystal the Drama Queen page, with I've been learning. I've invested in a couple of $100 over the last, August, September, October, November, 4 months, and I've managed to, I think, about $3,500, $3,500, 3,500 followers. And I think that's, to me, worth an investment. I think, really, I need to, I'm learning that I need to take responsibility for living my dreams, for getting myself out there, for being able to help people. I'm learning to not apologize or care about other people's opinions. People are going to dislike me. It's a rarity if people actually meet me that they dislike me, but online, people will dislike me all the time, and I do not mind. And I'm okay with that, because we can't live our lives worrying about what everybody else thinks of us. And I've learnt that this year. So yes, I've been taking relentless action, and I'm just really excited about my future. And you have to start taking action in your life. And I hope if anybody ever watches this, to know that you can do it. So that's all I have to say. See ya.